Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here. Welcome back to another episode here on the YouTube channel. In today's video we are with Wrexham and we have got a massive game in the Champions League phase. We've got one of the hardest ties that you can get. You got Bayern Munich at the racecourse in a historic occasion, and we will also be recapping some of the results in and around the league season. If you aren't and you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do, because I know a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, and please give the episode a like and leave a comment down below. More importantly, I'm just going to tell you we have started new content where I am starting a challenge that I try to do on Fm19 on the channel. It's called Damo Does England, where we look to win the Premier League with every current Premier League club in the Football Manager realms. We try to do it within 40 seasons. I don't think I will do it in 40 seasons, just an FYI, but what the goal of that challenge is to do is, we start in season 1 with Arsenal, we go win the league, how long it takes. We then load back into the database in season 1 where I have an unemployed manager, and we make him in charge of Aston Villa. We go down the list, and the reason why we're doing it that way means I get the 10 points at Everton's deduction. It means I get the Lutons and the Sheffield squad of the current year and all the current transfers and stuff. It makes it very interesting to see what you could do with the current rosters of every Premier League club and how far away they are from Premier League glory. If you want to check that content out, like I said, click my name down below, give it a subscribe, and go to the playlist, and there will be one titled Damo Does England. Don't watch the one from Fm19, watch the one from Fm24. With that being said, let's get into the episode and discuss what has been some poor form of late. Obviously, last episode, we didn't have a good time with it all. And Ludogorets mercifully gave us a win, though, in the league phase in our first ever game in the Champions League. We beat Southampton, which is good, and then against Marseille, we drew 1-1 away from home in France. Has to be said, we were slightly the better team with some better finishing on the day. We would have beaten them, but away from home to get a point is very, very good for us to get through the top 24. We then were away from home against Arsenal and found a 2-2 draw, and we were much the better team in this one. We missed a penalty. We've already missed, I think, 7 this season, including the penalty shootout misses against Southend. So yeah, that's not great. And then against Chelsea, as just played on stream, we are live, so links down below. Neshri Rikunda ran ragged. We absolutely just dominated Chelsea. Chelsea scored because Dominguez dropped a cross in the first 5 minutes, and then they got a penalty, which Tomac did dispatch. This is a penalty because his name's so long. There you go. We missed another one. Herman missed another penalty in this game. I just don't know what it is. We just cannot get boys to score pens, which is unfortunate. Now, what is your penalty taking 10? Can I actually work penalty taking on FM just to get someone to score a pen? Don't know if that's a thing. Penalty taking? Penalty taking, done. There you are. Just work your penalty taking, mate. We'll just get that penalty taking up. All right, with that being said, let's talk about the team that's in charge here today. Dominguez is coming out. He has shipped way too many goals, averaging a 6.6 to 6.7. I've said it in plenty of episodes in this save that, even though Arthur on paper is nowhere near being as good of a goalkeeper, he saves everything. Where if you look at Dominguez and you look at this, Dominguez has got much better shot stopping. He's much better as a distributor. He's quicker. He's always in a better position. Arthur, because he's 6'6", just gets to everything and saves everything. He's got the dog in him. He's got the dog of, mate, I'm 6'6", get my big chest out. I'm a big boy, and what you gotta do, I'm gonna beat everybody that comes near me, and I'm saving everything. He's one of those. We love him. Where Dominguez is a small little boy that goes, I don't know what to do when the ball comes. Mate, you should be the world's best keeper on paper. Make a save. It's not hard. So, a lot of our poor form's down to that. Hopefully that turns here today. Outside of that, I've been pretty happy with the team. I am going to slightly make a couple of changes here, though. Mariba's going to come into this game here. McAtee's been playing very well of late and has definitely been scoring goals, so he's got to stay in as well. Your doggy, since coming back into the team, has looked amazing. Walter needs some minutes at some stage to keep him happy. But yeah, we are going to bring Mariba in for Gertrude. Main reason is Mariba and Koulibaly have played together a lot together, and as such, I do trust them in the middle of the park together here as well. Apparently, we need a squad number for Ross Davies, who's made the bench. He's from season 6's youth intake. He's got 5-star potential. Has been developing the youngsters, haven't given him a game. Only giving him a game here if we are losing by a mile. There we go. Let's go and talk to the boys. Let's go and move Mariba into the deeper line playmaker role on support, because these two know what they're doing in that role. And then we got Camille, who is one of the worst people in world football. For those that do not know, I don't use Twitter much. I use Twitter to go off forget this guy to do with the thing with Matt Ryan. I think he's an absolute grub, and let's hope we kick 10 goals past him. If not, Herman, please go break his face. Yeah, it's pretty harsh, but, Camille is one of the worst people in football. Frensa is out on the right. Delit is at centre-back, and Nashio's at the other centre-back. Alphonso Davies at left-back. What a team. Osuma Dembele, fantastic. Gavi is world-class. Xavi Simons is world-class. Rooney has developed into a world-class elite winger. Musiala's on the other side, and up front is Goncalo Ramos. So they just took a whole heap of world-class players and a whole heap of boys that were wonder kids back in the day and put them all into one team. And then for a keeper that doesn't know what he's doing in there. Nubel is the backup keeper, arguably should be starting over a fraud. And then everybody else is in the team that you may or may not know. There's probably some kids on this bench, and Correa's pretty good, and Martin Petrunia was a hero of Glory Hunter. Harry Mass is here. Okay, yeah, that's a scary team. I'm scared now. We could get beat. Champions League song. It's beautiful, isn't it? Nothing gets you up for football like the Champions League anthem. Bayern in the red. Sorry, Bayern in the white with the red, and we're in the red. Let's go beat him, huh? Started Bayern Munich, steps out the racecourse in front of 24,000 Welshmen. I love it. Bayern Munich, huh? Here we go. Oh, we need to change Arthur to goalkeeper. He's much better as a goalkeeper than a sweeper keeper. Maybe might be the reason why that the Mingers concede so much, is that the goalkeeper role is maybe better than a sweeper keeper role this year. I don't know. Anyhow, let's get into it. Off we go. I think for us, getting anything other than a massive defeat is huge, and I don't expect much out of this game. Obviously, this is our first year in the Champions League. I don't expect to win the Champions League in this first season. But it'd be nice to show ourselves and give Bayern some sort of a game. As they move the ball around, your doggy goes and wins. McAtee with a poor touch, falls to Ramos and Gavi and Mr. Badger Rooney on this side, jigging and jagging. You doggy with a tackle, falls to Frenzda, the world-class right back, goes back towards Musiala, heads down to Xavi Simons, Alphonso Davies. Arthur, what a save. Ramos was arguably fouled. Referee tells him to get up. Arthur's already made one world-class save already. And there we go. He's back in goal, the 6'6" maestro that is Arthur. He has that dog in him. And, well, what a save already from Arthur down to his bottom left. Corner for Wrexham, though, 9 minutes in. Doak, front stick, cleared away. Only as far as Parsons. Ben Doak again. Mariba, back stick looking for Herman, who couldn't get there. He recycles, beats the challenge. McAtee now. Koulibaly. Good side-to-side movement. Destiny, your doggy can beat people. He does. Options queuing. Neshri Rukunda. A man that signed for Bayern Munich in real life. A man that will be at Bayern this time next year. Has just headed home. And we lead 1-0 against Bayern Munich at the racecourse. Koulibaly. Over to Destiny, your doggy. And this is why he's playing over Walter. He just does so many good things. And Neshri gets there and heads home. And Camille, being one of the worst keepers in world football, being one of the worst blokes in football, of course isn't making a save. And it is 1-0. 20 minutes played. If you look at the stats here, 4 shots 2 plays 2 shots 1. It's even. Another corner, McAtee, Nestri, going on a run. He's in great form at the moment. Good run from Nestri. Just didn't catch it. Would have been nice to see if he put that one top bin. If you're looking at the match momentum in the top right-hand corner, looking fantastic. Going to take the visualizer off and actually go to the league table here. As it stands, we're going to currently be top of the league phase. That's pretty incredible. Robertson, world-class fullback, probably deserves to be even play for Bayern Munich. Koulibaly is wanted by Bayern and Chelsea. Puts a ball in. Herman's a big enough boy. That's 2-0. Joshy Herman has got hops all of a sudden. And there we go, mate. Outside of him not being able to take a penalty at the moment, Josh Herman is scoring all sorts of goals. Koulibaly going on a run. Absolutely superb. And he lopes one in there, back stick. And Herman just gets a run. And, well, that is 2-0. What a finish from Mr. Josh Herman. For those wondering how he looks, just, the upward arrows at the moment. His jumping reach is at 12 at 5'11", but he wins a lot of things in the air. 95 minutes, highlight run half-time. Did we make it 3-0 at the racecourse against Bayern Munich, one of the favourites for the competition? Mariba, back to Lorenzi, Koulibaly, ball looking for Neshri Irikunda, That's his second. He's having a year and a half, Nestri. He has 3 goals, 3 assists in the league, and that's his 6th goal in all competitions. He wanted to go to El Hadihad on 600k a week. We said no. He was upset. We got through the window. He's now happy again. And since becoming happy, this boy is turning into an elite winger. And well, what a finish. He's just got the physical specimens of a GOAT. And we lead 3-0 at half-time. Have a look at Nestri if you can. There's nothing special apart from those physicals. And the physicals are world-class with 15 long shots as well. And if you look at Josh Herman here, that's how well he's developing at the moment. He's gone from being a pacey striker to he's super well-rounded and becoming one of the best strikers in the Premier League. We lead 3-0 at halftime against Bayern Munich, everybody. Bayern are 3-0 down. Ben Doak is yet again not feeling it, and Hamazabal is on the bench coming back from suspension and injury. So Hamazabal will go onto the right-hand side. That is one change that we'll make. Destiny, your doggies had a pretty good game. We are 3-0 up here. Walter needs minutes to develop. Walter has not had a good time of it so far, averaging a 6.75. We're going to bring him again off the bench, and we're going to do that in the 55th minute and make 2 changes there. We've been utterly dominant against Bayern here. Herman doesn't win that one. Nestri flicks it back in there, headed away, and again, we head it. Herman's there. I don't think this is going to count. He looked offside. A weird highlight of where the ball was flicked around. It was more reminiscent of the crazy gang back in the 90s of flicking the ball, not letting it touch the floor. And well, it's been given. There we go. Shout out to the crazy gang. But there we go. Flicking the ball around everywhere, keeping it off the deck, being physical. Bayern thought they were going to come here and slap us. And well, right now, we are throwing him around like a ragdoll. And it is 4-0. Unbelievable. It's mainly because they've got this sort of guy in goals, you know. He's not a good keeper. That's why Matt Ryan displaced him. But there we go. Anyway, Batrunya going on a run. So Walter wins it. 5. Nestri on your bike. Here goes Nestor again. Turns back around. Mariba's having a worldie of a game in there as well. McAtee. Herman's in. Camille comes to meet him. And in the end, he's put it into the stands. It was easier to score than miss. And there we go. 66 minutes played. We're 4-0 to the good. No one expected this. No one. Nestri's going to go up front because why not? We're going to bring in Pavlovic on one side. Humarzabal's actually going to go central. And Ross Davies, at 17 years of age, is going to make his debut against Bayern Munich because why not? We're also going to bring in George Davies in for Koulibaly because why not? And those are your changes in this game here. Nestri will go up front with the pace. Time ticks away. Bayern may have had 64% of the ball, but we have nullified and we have hit him on the break at every opportunity. 82 minutes played. I'm actually going to start time wasting here as well. Just trying to get in with a clean sheet now. Walter with the ball. Throws it into Hamarzabal. Finds Mr. Parsons. Davies. Touches. Nestri. Finishes. If the flag stays down, Nestri has done it again. I think he's off personally. And unfortunately he is. Could have been 5-0 against Bayern Munich. Should have been with Herman's last chance. Good touch from Davies, though. The nutmegs of Mr. George Davies. Who did he nutmeg? Number 21. Who are you? Who's 21 for Bayern? That's a question. Could be Petrunia. I don't know. Number 21 for Bayern got lit up by George Davies. A Welsh wonder kid. Petrunia. Mariba. Good tackle. Davies. Finds Ross Davies. I don't think they're related. Frensa. Still going. Pavlovic. Petrunia. What a run. They don't deserve it. No, they don't deserve it. Chalk it off. It hit the post. That's illegal. Arthur concedes. 4-1. Of course it is because FM couldn't handle us keeping a clean sheet. And there we go. Petrunia scores. He's number 19. I want to know who number 21 was. We have to have a laugh at him. He got lit. Well, it's not the lit. We know that. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. It's all in tongue and cheek. It is finished. Wrexham 4, Bayern 1. I said we're not winning the Champions League in the first season. if we're going to do that at the racecourse, we might just win the Champions League this year, boys, because no one's going to contend or make the final, and then whatever happens in 90 minutes happens. That was out of this world. With 36% possession, we have just slapped Bayern Munich up. We're top of the tree, and that was superb. With that being said, that's not going to be the end of the episode here. Obviously, in the league, we currently sit 7th, and we're looking to make it into the top 4. So what I am going to do is we are going to come back after the end of the Manchester City game in 2 games' time, and we're going to recap the goals in that one, give you the result against Leeds, and look forward to what the next episode will be. Typical Football Manager. We just beat one of the best teams in the world, Bayern Munich 4-1, so what do? We don't score a goal in the next 2 games. We draw 0-0 to Leeds in a game where, to be fair to Leeds, even though we had 63% possession, they looked more likely to score, as they had a few more shots. Slightly rotated side. Then we were at full strength against Man City at home. We just beat Bayern, and apparently it's not going to let us see the goals here quickly. So let's continue on one more time. And then if you go back into it and go back into 2, you should be able to see the goals here. Bayern Munich, unreal. This Pinto guy, by the way, is one of the best regens you're going to see in a while. Look how weldy he is, and he's only going to get better. He's pretty damn scary, and he scores an outrageous free kick. But even though Man City had 5 shots, only 3 on target, 62% of the ball, we couldn't really touch him. They did have 0.32 XG and scored. Not much Arthur can do with that one. But yeah, this one though. Did anyone see how offside Haaland is here? So he's not in his own half. He's miles out of his own half, and we can slow this down, and we can go all the way back and whatever. When this ball was played, he still hasn't played it yet. Look how offside he is. He plays it there. There is no one else around. Somehow FM didn't even go to VAR. Maybe because it's too far beyond where they expect it. I think there must be a threshold of this line here where VAR gets involved. But this is Lineman's in perfect position. And then Haaland ends up finishing it anyway. After this poor touch, maybe we should do better. And then takes a deflection off Robertson and goes in. But yeah, that is ridiculously bad. That means that currently in the league, we currently sit in 8th place on 14 points. At least, unlike the Damo Does England challenge, where we have to finish top 4 of Arsenal, we're going to get the sack. The board, even if we finish outside of Europe, they would be okay with that as long as we finish in the top half. And if we finish top half, we've got a lot of young kids that we spend a lot of money on. That will be, that should do okay. I'm not concerned just yet. And if we go into the Europa League or the Conference League, I'm happy with that because we're probably a year too early to be in the Champions League proper. But look, we're going to give it a crack. Next episode, depending on how the Champions League goes, considering it's beat Bayern, I'm going to smash Bayern in Red Star, you would imagine. Probably Barcelona. And I know that's a long way away. We also have Man United, Liverpool, and Newcastle all at home in a row in the league. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in and give you the Barcelona game and recap all those games and the Leicester game for you as well. Give you all the goals of them and then the Barcelona game in its entirety. And then if it is for whatever reason up in the air to get out into the Champions League knockout stage, which I highly doubt considering we're currently top of the league phase, I'll give you the Braga game as well. I doubt that there. Thank you very much for checking out the content. Do give it a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And more importantly, Damo Does England, a new challenge, is on the YouTube channel as well. It'll be one day of Damo Does England, one day of Wrexham. So if you want to check out all that content, make sure you are subscribed. And there'll be plenty of content in 2024 here on the channel. Have a great new year. Catch you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.